and welcome to TTV News broadcasted on Tay Ninh radio and television station with some latest event in Tay Ninh province. And now we come into details. On April 25th, Tay Ninh Provincial General Hospitals completed the discharge procedures for 4 patients infected with COVID-19 who were being isolated and treated here.
During the treatment at the isolation area of the Department of Infectious Diseases, all 4 patients were tested by real-time PCR method performed at Pasteur Institute in Ho Chi Minh City with 3 consecutive negative results for SARS-CoV-2 between April 7 and April 11, 2021. However, according to regulations of the Ministry of Health on continuing quarantine under the supervision of the grassroots health facilities and the Centers for Disease Prevention Control or CDC, for an additional 14 days for patients after treatment, Tay Ninh General Hospital mobilized these patients to agree to continue monitoring their health at the Department of Infectious Diseases for another 14 days. These patients currently completed their isolation time and were officially discharged. Up to this point, Tay Ninh has successfully cured 21 out of 36 cases infected with COVID-19 recorded in the province, and Tay Ninh has not recorded any case of SARS-CoV-2 reinfection after treatment. Facing the complicated development of COVID-19 pandemic in Cambodian provinces bordering Tay Ninh province, the border guard of some provinces have dispatched dozens of officers and soldiers to reinforce Tay Ninh in order to perform the tasks of border management and protection, as well as COVID-19 prevention control on the southwestern borderline. The Border Guard Command of Quảng Ngãi and Thái Bình provinces sent officers and professional soldiers to Tay Ninh province so that they perform the task of COVID-19 prevention control. Previously, the Border Guard Commands of Ho Chi Minh City and Bình Thuận province also dispatched officers and soldiers to reinforce Tay Ninh. Entering the rainy season, the patrol and control on the borderline will face many difficulties. Tay Ninh Border Guard Command said that it will continue to track the roads and areas that are likely to occur the illegal entry and exit, closely monitor objects who are able to organize the illegal immigration, mobilize and propagate people living in the border areas to contribute to detecting and preventing illegal entry and exit.
Ladies and gentlemen, after an exciting competition, Banana Mountain Marathon 2021 was wrapped up on April 25th. Attending the event, there were Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Central Party Committee, Secretary of Tay Ninh Provincial Party Committee, and Chairman of the Provincial People Council, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee.
For the first time of organization, Banana Mountain Marathon 2021 is considered to be more successful than expected. The race attracted the participation of over 3,000 athletes from professional, semi-professional, and unprofessional ones across the country. Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tiễn, Director of the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism and head of the organizing committee, said that the success of this race will be a favorable start for the next activities of the province and business community, aiming to stimulate demand for Tay Ninh tourism so that it can accelerate and break through to become a new attractive destination of Vietnam and the region. At the end of Banana Mountain Marathon 2021, the organizing committee awarded 25 prizes to athletes with a total prize value of 120 million Vietnam dong.
In the morning of April 25th in Hanoi, the Ministry of Science and Technologies held the National Quality Award ceremony and the Asia Pacific International Quality Award in 2019-2020 for 120 enterprises, of which 116 won the National Quality Awards and 4 received the Asia Pacific International Quality Award.
Tay Ninh province is honored to have two enterprises winning the National Quality Award in this event, including TayNinTV One Member Company Limited and Tay Ninh Rubber Joy Stock Company. This is the second time TayNinTV One Member Company Limited has won the National Quality Award after the first time in 2018. The National Quality Award is an award given by the Prime Minister to enterprises with outstanding achievements in improving the quality of products and services, competitiveness and operational efficiency, integration with the regional and world economy. In 2019 and 2020, based on the proposal of the Ministry of Science and Technology, the Prime Minister signed a decision to award the National Quality Award 2019 to 61 enterprises and 55 enterprises by 2020. To be awarded, the businesses need to meet 7 criteria, from management to technological innovation, to improve product quality. The assessment and selection are conducted according to 2 levels: provincial city level and national pre-selection council. On the basis of the list of enterprises proposed by the Pre-Qualification Council, the National Council shall select and offer the Ministry of Science and Technology to submit to the Prime Minister for annual National Quality Awards. The concentration on promoting modernization in key fields of the financial sector such as tech, custom has contributed to improving the investment and business environment, removing many barriers for enterprises to integrate and develop and enhancing national competitiveness. Tay Ninh province has issued a project implementation plan to enhance productivity and quality of products and goods of Tay Ninh enterprises, continue to support business in applying advanced management systems, productivity and quality improvement tools. Many linking programs and conferences are regularly held to promote Tay Ninh enterprises products to distributors and consumers. Tay Ninh enterprises also actively improve product quality, increase production scale, expand markets, affirm the value of Vietnamese brands to consumers. In 2016-2020 period, there have been 2,800 newly registered enterprises with total capital of 26,000 billion Vietnam dong, of which there are 120 FDI enterprises with a total capital of about 500 million US dollar. The newly established enterprise structure includes 34% of industry construction, 62% of trade service, and 4% of agriculture, forestry, and fishery. Tay Ninh has attracted many large investment projects of domestic and foreign enterprises, such as the investment and development project of Badem Mountain Tourist Area of Vingroup, Tannifer Fruit Processing Factory, Vietnam Milk Dairy Farm, Tay Ninh Poultry Incubation Factory, PDH Vietnam Limited Liability Company.
Ladies and gentlemen, facing the situation of recording many community cases of COVID-19 in the province bordering Vietnam, Tay Ninh border governments increased force arrangements with support from provinces including Bình Thuận, Quảng Ngãi, Thái Bình, and Ho Chi Minh City, as well as coordinating units such as the police and militia, which were on duty for 20 hours, with more dense inspection, control, supervisions, tightening the border areas, and preventing illegal entry.
The southwestern border area has never been as hot as current moment. The heat is not from the sunlight in the border area, but from the fears of COVID-19 epidemic entering the inland through people who enter illegally from the border provinces, which are experiencing complicated epidemic. According to information provided the Cambodian Ministry of Health, the epidemic has not decreased. Its prevention has been not very effective yet. This is a big concern for the borderline, but under the direction of the High Command of Boder, Provincial Party Committee, and People's Council, we continue to thoroughly grasp the epidemic prevention control strictly, especially in the issue of fighting crimes on the border, in which there are organizations that take people to illegally immigrate. In the border gate areas of Tay Ninh province, a lot of border guard officers and coordinating forces have been on duty throughout the main and secondary border gate, just to tighten the border, prevent completely illegal entry through trails or open ways. For the cases without the identification documents, the quarantine officers will refuse to make immigration procedures. Cases with sufficient identification documents, they will be applied epidemic prevention methods and quarantine immediately after entry. It will resolutely tighten the border, however, because the border is too long, while the terrain is wide and quite flat. The subjects took advantage of the weakness of the functional forces to enter illegally. In the last time, we have handled many cases of illegal immigration. Handling fines and quarantine are over 100 cases, transferring to the police force to prosecute many people who illegally enter and exit the border areas. Meanwhile, at the main border gate, we coordinate with the International Help Force and the Immigration Police Force at the border gate to administratively sanction cases of illegal entry and exit. According to Tay Ninh border guard command, currently for Vietnamese citizens returning homeland for Cambodia, they must go through international border gates. The force in charge of duty requires to prevent passport or travel documents, valid immigration documents. In case of failing to prevent immigration and entry papers, penalizing the administrative violations shall be sanctioned according to the provisions of Point D, Clause 2, Article 7 of Decree 167. The fine level is from 500,000 Vietnam dong to 2 million Vietnam dong. All interest must be on quarantine for 14 days. The risk of recurrence of COVID-19 is very high if people who enter illegally pass through the control rings of the functional agencies to enter the inland. For a long time, we have well prevented the epidemic from spreading to the community. This also causes many people to be subjected and neglectful. Therefore, stopping from the border, strictly punishing and detecting anyone entering illegally the country, and not only the duty of the border guard and the authorities, but also the responsibility of everyone. Fighting the epidemic is like fighting against the enemy.
That's all for today's news. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.